Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone in between, I am going to rock a 3-minute block of ads here to get rid of any pre-roll ads for incoming viewers. As always, your patience is appreciated, and we will get started right after these messages. Oh, if there's ever been a good song to come in on, to come say hey with. Oh man, I had this whole other aggressive thing that I wanted to say in my head, but I can't do it against this song. This piece of Pokemon is just so sweet and delightful. And it's the right thing for just chatting, for just saying hey. Hi everyone, what is going on? Happy Tuesday evening to you. Welcome to the program. I am your guy Manic Socratic, joined by my dear, sweet, awesome, and faithful moderators, Gravebook and Navigator Bowman. And hanging out here tonight, we've got plenty of amazing people. Girl Tricks getting in on the ground floor as usual, beating out Famijack. Poor Famijack. Kane Arganos is here, as is Dr. Chorus, Jack Attack DX, and Dwarven Dynamite. Good to see all y'all here. Do you have to have nostalgia on Pokemon Blue at some point? I don't think you have to have any nostalgia going on. But maybe some sort of like generalized Game Boy 8-bit nostalgia. I think that's a part of it. Contrix, don't drop that. Dun dun da. Hope everyone is doing well. You can find my dear friend Gravebook moderating the channels of some plenty other awesome channels. Herself rules the chats with an iron fist, and check out Navigator Bowman for his own special awesome retro streams for whenever he wants to get it out there. So thank you all for popping in here. We had an awesome weekend. I think that gratitude stream on Saturday was a real banger. I absolutely loved it. I don't know. I keep saying it, and I feel like I really should have some sort of better ranking system. That there was just something so nice and even-keeled about that gratitude stream. It felt like the new banger. And we've got the Rose Chat Queen in the house, who was playing a little bit of Super Mario Brothers earlier. Good to see you, Rose Chat Queen. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Good chatting with you. I'm glad you liked my musical recommendation to you a couple days ago, and I had you check out Sab Irene, and you found her rather delightful. And you'll probably also find other cool people like Insane in the Rain and Family Jewels and Adrisaurus, also in the same kind of mixed together YouTube. Oh my goodness. And oh hey, listen to that. Majora's Mask music happening to play right now on a night when I'm going to embark on the next day of Majora's Mask. Feels like I always go like way too long between Majora's Mask plays. Like I barely ever touch it, and everything else like Metroid Prime has been getting all of the attention. But hey, you know, my stream, my rules, that's how I'm gonna rock it. And yes, Family Jewels definitely knows how video games freaking rock. That one of my favorite tracks from Family Jewels. I'm not even a Fire Emblem fan. Let's see if I can find that link real quick. And without possibly playing it. He did... crap, he's got several Fire Emblem covers. Jeez. I wonder if I can... Oh, here we go. This is the one... The Edge of Dawn. This one is maybe his best work, and maybe Adriana Figueroa's best work too. I'll give that one a recommendation. I'll stick with my safe music here. I don't want to let too much of the YouTube audio leak through, but trust me when I say that link will make you feel a thing or two, and heck, might even make you want to play Fire Emblem. I know my dear sweet streaming friends, Rob and Alex, streaming over at RL Richie, they got themselves through some Fire Emblem, and they had a good time with it. So... yeah, happy Tuesday to you all. Hopefully you're staying productive. Hopefully you still find ways to pay the bills, ways to work. I know it's rough out there, maybe getting a little bit rougher, but you're still able to be here, provide some energy. We share our energy together. It's been so awesome. Just watching y'all come along through life. I know I could probably be there a bit more at times, but I've elected to have a lot on my plate as well, to say the least. Older Fire Emblem music really resembles Final Fantasy Tactics a bit too much, which actually makes me wonder about the composer between those games there, if they end up sounding like that. Even if it's not the same composer, you wonder if like the two composers might hang out and be buds every now and then. I would somewhat assume that in the video game industry, you get some of those game artists together and they hang and they trade ideas and they bounce stuff off each other, and it can result in some really cool things. But I have no like frame of reference. I have no evidence to assert that or anything. So yeah, I guess that's about as much as I have off the top of my head. No new follows. Yeah, I'm hoping that with Majora's Mask, maybe I can get this in another, after today, maybe 2 or 3 more streams. I know that no game is definitely gonna, no game will ever last as long as freaking Okami did. That one was on a whole new level. It really was, and I'm not about. That game is gonna freaking haunt me because it was so many good things in just like very poorly paced storytelling. Legend of Dragoon, yeah, I have heard of Legend of Dragoon. It's not that I've ever played it. I wasn't ever much of a player of those games back in the day, but just when it comes to the RPG genre, and especially the PlayStation, I never had a PlayStation growing up, so I just had a general awareness of the game, and I know it's super a cult classic. And I don't think I could ever play that or stream it, because I don't think I could do it justice. Maybe sometime down the line if I really need an RPG to play. Sinaloa Gold, what's going on? Guys, gals, non-binary house, Taco Tuesday, and watching the stream. Rock on, my dude, Sinaloa. Good to see you, man. Yeah, see, Kane is gonna know stuff about Legend of Dragoon. Got to disc 2 just from playing in between classes in college on your laptop. Then you lost the data. No. 10 out of 10 recommended for the storyline alone. Let's see, what does the plot... Oh my goodness, on Wikipedia, the plot is massive. Dart is traveling to his hometown when he's attacked by a dragon controlled by the Sandora army, a rebel faction in the Serdian Civil War. He is saved by Rose, who informs Dart that the Sandora army has attacked his home. As he arrives, he discovers that his hometown has been destroyed and his childhood friend Shanna has been taken to a prison. Legend of Dragoon, very long game. Disc 3, you've heard, is where the story just dies. Yeah, you kind of wonder if it maybe starts falling into a bunch of JRPG traps and cliches and other, like, writing themselves into a corner kind of stuff. Let's see, 2, 3, 4 more paragraphs of plot. Yeah, something about a body and several very big bads. Like, there's some super, like, mega god powers going on here with the antagonists of this game. And yeah, it looks like Legend of Dragoon is kind of like something unto itself. Girl Tricks, you beat the whole game when you were younger, but didn't actually just die just a lot of bosses. Oh. Kane, planning to buy a PS1 digital? Maybe you'll finally start bringing in some PS1 RPGs. Yeah, the PS1 digital will be the perfect excuse for doing PS1 stuff. Are you getting an X Station as well, or do you just happen to already own a lot of PS1 RPGs and you'll be playing original copies, Kane? Whatever it is, it's gonna look beautiful on that PS1 digital. The PS1 like picked up the torch started by the Super Nintendo when it came to the JRPGs, and the PlayStation 1 just, yeah, you get it, Dr. Chorus. Super Nintendo, PS1, PS2. 1 year 2. Navigator is home. Finally! Navigator has come back home. Good to see you, your home, Navigator. Safe and sound from the rigors of the day. Hope all has been well. You in graduate school, you just keep crushing it out there, my man. I don't know how you do as much as you do. Seems like you only sleep 5 hours a night or something. Navigator, you're just a machine. Irish Banshee, what's going on? Kane, you're planning to just stick with actual copies. A lot of PS1 games aren't as golden tickety as cartridge games. So many copies sold with so many games because of disc. Yeah, that's probably true too, Kane. Especially, oh, what was it? Something that was found out recently is that on the Square Enix store, for whatever reason, whatever crazy reason, let me make sure that I pull this here. That to this day, I think And I think they're released in very small quantities, but you can still get brand new copies of PlayStation games here in 2020 for some reason. Yeah, exactly, Kane. You brought a brand new copy of Chrono Cross off of Square when the PS4 was already out. Yeah, they don't do a ton of they don't do a ton of copies when they release them, but they certainly do find their way out. And there's not even specifically like a filter for them on their website, but it looks like they do have PSP and PS Vita copies of games still available. Cade with the host, thanks for that. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII OG, painfully cheap. I still have my copy of Final Fantasy VII from back in the day. But the Saturn, the Saturn and its RPGs, the ones that it did get are absolute bangers, just exemplary of the genre. Even though they might still be 25-year-old games, the Saturn had some bangers, like Famijack is saying right now, Shining Force 3, Panzer Dragoon Saga, Sakura Wars, Shining in the Holy Art. And then the Dreamcast didn't have much in the RPG department, but it did get Skies of Arcadia, which surely goes for a lot of money. So does its GameCube remaster, also goes for a crap ton of money. And Magic Knight Rare, yes. And Navigator will always go hard for Princess Crown. Never leave Princess Crown off the table for Navigator, ever. Yeah, there's just a lot of love for working designs when it comes down to it. I wonder, geez, can I just straight up search for it? Can you give me? Yeah, here we go. Like, check this out. 15. Oh, there's a waiting list. Okay, fine. You can get on the waiting list, but for $15, you can get a brand new copy of Final Fantasy IX for the original PlayStation. Do we count Rayers in that? Always seemed like a Zelda-style action-adventure, but with RPG elements. Yeah, it feels like if any Zelda-like has come about over the years, then it bolted on a few more RPG elements just to make sure that it didn't feel like too much of a ripoff. That's kind of the substantial part of it. Also, just in sort of like personal weird like. Just small evolution of the stream. My microphone is mounted differently, y'all. I got an actual arm going on, and I'm feeling so like grown up. I've got this rig sitting here next to me, and it's not terribly obstructing my view either. Like, it really isn't. And plus, the light still hits my face. Like, I'm all about it. Famijack waiting for Princess Crown to get a translation patch. Dr. Chorus working designs did working designs did the United States. The North American localization of the Lunar series. Okay, and can someone explain to me why? And maybe it's the way it's pronounced in the game. Like, obviously, Lunar, lunar like the moon, but why do people pronounce it lunar? Like, they just go straight up, like, I don't know, rhymes with Thundar, the Barbarian, or something like that. Yeah, Vey and Alundra. Yeah, Alundra. I played a few minutes of Alundra. When I was auditioning games for my PlayStation Medley night, I did mess with Alundra a little bit. Uh-oh, Dr. Chorus has an EU over what? Why do British people say tomato? Different than we do? Right, yeah, exactly, Dr. Chorus. Lunar. I hear so many people call it lunar, and it drives me up the wall, because no, it's lunar, like the moon. Like, we're just dealing with Latin here. We're not getting fancy. We don't need to take a regular word and pronounce it differently. Art the Lad, Popful Mail. Yeah, all the working designs love here. And I know Navigator, you are the one who's well equipped with working designs games. If nothing else, you gave us Popful Mail. Oh, that's a deep cut there, Famijack. Growl Lancer 2? Holy jeez. I gotta give you some credit for that one. Like, I think I only remember hearing about that one in passing years ago, just by flipping past it in my usual subscription to Electronic Gaming Monthly that I held from like the age of 10 all the way until 18. Despite what the unwashed masses may say about them, you stand by their work. See, and that's the other thing when it comes to working designs. Like, the only people who are still speaking fondly of them to this day are the hardcore fanboys. I don't think any unwashed masses are casually playing Dragon Force or anything like that. Like, anyone who's still playing it is still spreading the gospel of all that was ever good with working designs. Because those old games deserve it, and who knows where the rights stand nowadays. Maybe I don't know, get some lottery winnings and then throw a truckload of cash at some Japanese company and we get like the Saturn RPG Remaster Collection or something. That'd be pretty dope. A Growlancer collection of 2 and 3 on the PS2? That's cool. I can get behind that. I can super get behind that. So if you played one, you had the other. That's good. Yeah, the least they could do, and like with 2 and 3, is the are the stories intertwined at all? That it's a good idea to have 2 and 3 together like that. That'd be about the only other thing I can think of. Is it the reason that you would package them together like that, kind of like Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night? The reason you would package them together like that is because of how the story goes together. Gravebook starting dinner. Hey, don't need to apologize, but you do need to tell us what's going on for dinner because Gravebook, you are a beast in the kitchen. Always love hearing about what you got going on. Almost forgot, Working Designs did Silhouette Mirage, another platforming banger out there. Oh, we've got some Dragon Quest VII friction in chat here. Kane, you wish the upgraded version of DQ7 was available on more things than just the 3DS. The game looks like 8 with the new stuff. And then Dr. Chorus, the original DQ7 is the best DQ7. Yeah, see, this is... the RPG nerds have gathered, and the discourse is heating up. Oh my goodness. .3DS version definitely makes things more dramatic. Oh, so they tweaked some of the story beats and maybe some of the cinematics, I guess? That'd be the one thing that I can think of for that to be the case. Well, we've got some Majora's Mask to play, and last time around, I went through the Swamp Spider House and the Swamp Dungeon to make sure that I could get a couple of upgrades there. And I think I'm gonna do a similar thing here. Gonna do the Beachside Spider House, and I'm gonna go through the Snowhead Dungeon to get the fairies there because the fairies in the Snowhead Dungeon give me a very important upgrade, that being an upgrade to my magic meter. It's having the full 3D model style that matches 8 that makes the sad portions a bit more dramatic. Makes you see more things going on. Oh, those extra details really can pull on the heartstrings. Contrix, thanks for stopping by. I know you're off to get ready for work. I know you can only ever spend a few minutes in here. You can never be up to your usual mischief that you were in the past, but you are doing good things for your family, and I appreciate every minute y'all spend with me here. Pruned a lot of filler the DQ7 had. Oh, that could possibly help out the emotional beats as well. It's more coughing than sneezing and stuff like that right now. But thank you anyway, Dr. Chorus, for that Gesundheit. So, heard horror stories of going like 4 hours without fighting a single battle. That doesn't even make sense. Oh man, I would lose my mind if that was ever the case. Alright, do I want to do the Spider House first, or do I want to go for the Snowhead Temple first? That is... I mean, it's going to be a beastly challenge either way. So I think I might as well go to... Snowhead, and we'll see about what's available here for me. And I don't trust the IGN guide for that. Maybe I go for... Yep, some Zelda Dungeon. DQ7, probably one of the longest games you've ever played, Dr. Chorus, and you felt like a warrior when you finished it. That totally makes some sense. If you did, you so much a warrior, maybe even a dragon-ish type of warrior. Kane, you remember ending up on an island where everyone was turned to stone, and you had to cure them. Everyone is basically already dead because acid rain has eroded away their stone bodies. Holy shit! Ooh, what mod are you going for on your 3DS there, Famajack? Actually whatever mod you're getting is gonna let you dump your own cartridges, which sounds infinitely badass. The Loopy mod? Ooh, do tell. More about the 3DS Loopy mod? I am very curious. What goes on inside a Loopy mod? I thought all the 3DS capture boards were not a thing anymore. Or unless they're just sold in limited quantities from that one Japanese manufacturer. That's the other thing I can think of. Let's see, I got bombs, I got arrows, sweet, that's all I need. 3DS modder selling his services locally, got a hold of him, told him what you wanted, he could do it, gave you 3DS in half the asking price up front. That seems pretty fair. Katsukade dead. Yeah, what type of mods? What mods are involved here, Famajack? This sounds really cool. Someone in Texas is doing 3DS mods on Etsy. I think that sounds like a pretty good situation overall. And I think the game audio is in a good place. Let me know if it's a little too quiet or a little too loud. The Nintendo 64 through the RetroTink 2X SCART seems much louder than my GameCube ever was. Famajack, you wanted a mod that could back up physical carts so you could move them to PC. Interesting. Navigator, you know how to do that mod and you'd have done it for free? Oh dear. Dr. Chorus, so many physical 3DS and DS RPGs, you'd love to have a capture board on yours. Oh man, that's such the most difficult thing. Is that the entire DS family line is like left out in the cold when it comes to TV output. Because if you have a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and you have a GameCube with a Game Boy player, you're freaking set. Especially if you have like a GCHD or a Carby hooked up to your GameCube. But if you've got a DS, oh man, it is a pain in the bootay. And all 3DS models are pretty much jailbreakable, right? Like as long as you're not on the absolute newest firmware. Meanwhile, Kane is fearing that upcoming PS1 digital mod that you have to install. That PS1 digital looks that looks like a lot on the PS1 digital. I'm not gonna lie, looking at the PS1 digital is kinda scary. It looks like a whole lot going on in there. Well, if nothing else, Famajack, I will say this: I'm highly appreciative of everyone in this community for being willing to give each other some of the best possible hookups for mod services. The same way that Dubsenhauer is doing Kane's front loader NES RGB mod, which is not an easy mod to do, but Dubes is taking full responsibility and whatnot in making sure that that the mod takes place. Even just got himself a replacement PPU that was damaged during the initial mod. Oh, even on the current firmware, the DS is moddable. So apparently, like a permanent jailbreak has been discovered for the DS in that case, is what I'm gathering. Dubes is doing the X Station. Oh snap! Yeah, Dubes and Howard. He's got a really good YouTube channel. Yeah, we find ways to certainly take care of each other. Yep. Need to actually get off your ass and send in this shit. Yeah, that's Yep, Dr. Chorus. All DS models. I'm going with what Navigator says here. All DS models are eligible for jailbreak. Every last one of them. Old DS, DSi, new 3DS. Them bad boys got busted wide open. Okay, so what I probably need more than anything else, let's start getting some fire arrows going. And let's kill off Wolfie Boy. This might be problematic, but enjoy 3ds.hacks.guide. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, problematic in a Twitch might get us all in trouble kind of way, but you know what? Fair is fair. Listed PS3 games. Finally, Wolfie let me hit him. Wish work wasn't difficult at the end of the year. Yeah, year-end work. This is what's bonkers. I work for a construction company, and even then, you would think winter would slow things down immensely. No, we are still getting absolutely clobbered out of our minds with work. Kane, you can't enjoy PS3 games. Yeah, there was the poor PS3, and just like in terms of rendering prowess, sure, it's a hell of a beast of a system, but it always ended up with inferior ports just because of how the cell processor was a nightmare to work with. Ooh, Kane is doing some PS3 game dumping. I wonder if at any point if it will become easy or feasible to transfer those. Split Second and Blur arcade racers. Oh, do tell more. People started dumpstering Sony for not having PS2 backwards compatibility. Honestly, it should be very embarrassing for Sony, I think, that people are emulating the PS2 on the Xbox Series X. Basically, like, nearly perfectly, to the extent of the compatibility that PCSX2 has, that it feels like a slap in the face to Sony that PS2 games are playable on the Xbox Series X, but the PS5 they're just like, shrug. And it's not illegal, which is the best part. Yeah, that's just the capper on that. Is there like some kind of force field going on there? Sorry, Gravebook, I've got the scary mask on. It's kind of necessary for this room. Kane, you plan to dump MGS4 at some point? Graphics improvements and FPS improvements on RPCS3. Wow, that's actually really impressive at how far RPCS3 has come. Like, big props to that project for becoming so good at emulating the freaking PS3. Thanks, Gravebook. I mean, the least I could do is give you some kind of warning, right? Yeah. You can emulate the PS2 on like a Core 2 quad machine. It's so well optimized these days. So you would think Sony, with all of the things that they have available in their arsenal, would be able to build a halfway decent emulator, but no. Of course. I had trouble with that last time around. At least being a Goron means walk through lava, no problem. People will still buy PS5s because Xbox has no games. Xbox has plenty of games, and even then, yeah, a big portion of the library is backwards compatible. You know what? You can still take your Xbox out of the box, and there's more games than you know what to do with that are available. So that's good enough. Yeah, Sony even sells PSX originals. You can only play on the PS3 and PSP. I mean, what the heck? Yeah, digital copies, right, Dr. Chorus? And Kane, you'll buy a PS5 because everything on Xbox is on PC. Seriously. Like, the Master Chief Collection on PC, like, for $40, it feels like that shit's a steal. It really is a fantastic value. And is only getting better as they add more games to the Master Chief Collection. Thanks for the lurk, Phantom Ferric. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. You know, why don't I just, instead of trying to cross that bridge, yeah, I'll just do this. I don't even know what's in this chest, but screw it. Oh, small key. Neat. Okay, still useful. What I should be able to do... Yeah. I'll come over here, and I think I can easily hit the fairies from this side. Yeah, I'll just do it like this. I can move it like this, and I can shake it like that. I wish I had a fourth inventory button here, actually. Yeah, that's the cool thing when you have the PC Xbox Games Pass, because it's like, hey, Microsoft will get your money. It's a two-pronged strategy that Microsoft is coming at here. That, yeah, you could buy an Xbox and Microsoft will get your money that way, and that's fine. Buy an Xbox in case you don't feel like buying up a PC or anything. But, you know, if you are a PC gamer, then Microsoft's getting your money that way too. It's really, really genius. User base for PC gaming now rivals each console alone when the numbers aren't combined. Totally, yeah. PC gaming, there's still so many freaking PC gamers. It's absurd. Like, I guess I can say this: the fact that the new graphics card generation is selling out instantly kind of lets you know where PC gaming is at. People have realized the extent of where PC gaming is. They can see the writing on the wall, and they're freaking going for it. Backwards compatibility, keeping in the console ecosystem. Oh crap, I forgot to slow down time. Steam and PSN the same. Awesome. Couldn't get a 3080 again tonight. Flashbacks, PTSD, F5. Well, if you want to slum it, 3060s are coming out soon, and they'll be faster than 2080s. I know you'll accept nothing less than a 3080 though, but oh, my controller just rumbled in this spot. What's here? Show me. Seriously, controller, why are you rumbling? What do I have to do? Or do I just have to? Is that the game telling me to shove these boxes over to this spot? They count PC gaming, including browser-based and social games. For better or worse, that is how it goes. Alright, how about I go with this? Yeah, PC gaming, that's the crazy part. PC gaming is just so effing broad. And you can, in a way, narrow things down by just counting Steam numbers. Oh? I'm vibrating again. Is there a hole right there? What is the game trying to tell me? Usually when there's vibrations, it simply means, go blow this spot up, but apparently there's more to it. Elliot, just close all windows on your computer. Cat F4. Why does Elliot have to be so silly all the time? Yar, it's driving me nuts. That vibrating spot. Let's see, can I hit just the tip right here? Nope, gotta stand back a little bit. Yeah, Elliot knows how to be annoying and cute all at the same time. Yeah, I'll be okay. Whoa, whoa. Oh. Yeah, Elliot isn't like, he's not specifically a chunky kitty, but he's just very well built. I don't know how else to describe it. Wait a second. Could the lens of truth do something for me here? Nope. This room is driving me crazy. Yeah, he's long and big, but not fat. He's just like a proportionally large cat. Like, normal cat proportions, just stretched out large. When it comes to gaming, don't care where you play, just miss me with the fanatical shit. Seriously, it really feels like the fanatical shit for video games these days is worse than it's ever been before. I cannot freaking stand it. Like, you know the fanboys are on some severe bullshit when John Linneman is fed up with them. When he's, like, stressed out for his job because of the freaking fanboys. It's obnoxious. Our generation's solely to blame. And see, that is a part of it, sure. You're not wrong there, Navigator. My deal is, and I've harped on this before for those who may or may not follow me on Twitter or anything, but so many of the fanboys are just like, give me 4K 120 FPS or give me death, and if it doesn't give me that, then it absolutely sucks and fails and it shouldn't ever have existed, and I need to go flame the hell out of the developers too. Just completely unrepentant douchebaggery going on in video gaming, and it's so exhausting. Yeah, and you're right, Navigator. It is freaking. It's dudes in their 30s and late 20s doing it. Like, why hate so hard over video games? And Panic Sloth blame Generation X. Always, whenever possible, blame Generation X. Well, you know what? Generation X did architect the console wars in the 90s. So, in a way, Panic Sloth, you are absolutely correct. Happy to have you here, Panic Sloth. Hope you are doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you are still continuing to disrupt the status quo in your city. I hope that there are still politicians who are mad at you for being a journalist. And that Genesis and Super Nintendo rivalry thing, here's where it came from a lot, was from the advertising. It was from Sega wanting to poke the bear to show how much better they were than Nintendo. And that became really infectious for a lot of people. Let's see, could I possibly do I have to do this with arrows? I think I do. Yep. Genesis does. That campaign was something. Oh, there's the emote avalanche. You'll love to see it. All the love. Oh, did not mean to do that. Let's see what I should be able to do. A little bit of rapid fire. A little pop and pop and... Come on, give me that third one, which... Crap, where is it? Oh, it's over there in the distance. No! There we go. Yep, it was awful. Marketing departments created it, and we've been perpetuating a version of it ever since. That's the crazy part, is how Sega is a mere shell of what it used to be, but the ripple effects of everything that Sega ever did back in the 90s are still echoing to this very day. It's crazy. It was Sega throughout the 90s who kept pushing for online stuff. Sega who went in on being okay with X-Band for their Genesis, and then later creating NetLink for the Saturn and so much more. And then building in a modem for the Dreamcast itself. Like, Sega just kept going. Kane never owned a single Sega console. Nintendo and Sony, all he ever had. And that's the thing. Kane, all you did was you gravitated towards the games that you wanted to play the most, and from all I can gather, you kept getting fed good RPGs, so you just kept staying on that, and that is perfectly fine. Ah, this room again? Grandparents had a Genesis that went missing. Oh, snap. Oh, I forgot to go through this door. Now that I have a small key. Oh, this is juicy. Now that you're older, always recommend try stuff you didn't have as a kid. Completely. Yes. Big yes. Which is why I was more than happy to, well, to do a PlayStation medley, because I never got into the PlayStation, but I will never deny the PlayStation's greatness. Like, I'm now the proud owner of 2 PlayStations as a result, because I wanted to make sure I could stream it too. Oh yeah. I was gonna ask for Magic Wolfie, but that's okay. And thankfully, PlayStations are still cheap. On the plus side, ton of the best games from Sega are still available to this day. Oh yeah, definitely you get to just jump on Steam and a lot of and Sega brought forth a lot of their good old hits, and they run very cheap these days. What's going on, Yuga2? Happy Tuesday night to you. Hope all is well. What games are you currently trucking on? Yeah, on Steam, the Genesis and Mega Drive collection is an absolute freaking steal. It is a wonderful value, and it gives you so much to play. No more nights you get to? Oh, baby, you are definitely in a good place. There we go. There's that stray fairy. Haven't played much today, got up around 4. Oh, baby. That is some quality sleep. If you're waking up at 4 p.m. Breath of Fire seems interesting. Kane, weren't you playing that recently, or don't you have it for your Super Nintendo? Ugh. Panic Sloth, how are you cursed when it comes to keeping your Switch plugged in? I don't know how you do it, Panic Sloth. It's like, it's gone less from, it's less, what's the way I want to phrase it? It's almost like you have a talent. It's not just bad luck. It's you are specifically skilled at finding the ways to keep your Switch from being charged. Only one that you don't have, Dragon Quarter, which is the game that killed the franchise. Oh, I didn't know that there was a game bad enough that killed the franchise. Yikes. Let's see, I probably need these. So Breath of Fire, I think 1 and 2 were on the Super Nintendo, right? Then were the rest on PlayStation? Huh? There we go. Please be a fairy. Dragon Quarter was PS2. Okay. Seriously, let's. That's the goal for 2020 for 2021. Get Gravebook and Panic Sloth a room or something. Assassin's Creed 3 almost killed Assassin's Creed. Oh snap. Can't wait for a PS2 digital. I think that would be a pretty neat thing, Kane. I think the biggest hurdle to get over, though, Kane, is that a theoretical PS2 digital needs to be able to reconcile the interlaced video and whatever device is put into the PS2 for a digital mod. It needs to be able to do a good real-time deinterlace. And it'll probably just be Bob deinterlacing because that's just the most common and useful, but yeah. And Mass Effect Andromeda, while not terrible, almost killed Mass Effect. I remember there being huge backlash in the Mass Effect community over Andromeda. Oh man, there were some people who were like straight up offended over it. It was a deal. There we go, gotta hit him at the base. PS1 digital does weave deinterlacing. If you slap scanlines on, you can't even see the artifacts from the inner. Oh, that's clever. Oh great. I'm out of magic, and I think this is the room where I have to do. Yeah, can I recover some magic from here, maybe? Ugh, just arrows. I guess that's one way to do it. Any more of these I can shake off the ceiling? I think besides the bad facial animation, lackluster story, a lot of backlash about how a transgender character was represented. Yeah, Mass Effect was trying some things, maybe didn't hit the mark, and yeah, I can certainly see how that would make a few people salty, to say the least. Representation is... It's hard to thread the needle on representation, it really is. I'm no expert on it either, and it's not my lane to truly talk about that, but yeah, I'll leave that for those in that community to be able to more accurately represent the viewpoints. I should have brought some magic juice or something. Maybe there's some back down here. Maybe Kane is gonna casually show up at Nav's house. You think you're gonna find the exact spot in New York City where you can get that done? That'll be a challenge. I mean, I have his address. I'm never gonna tell you, but I have his address. Just making sure that I can be square on Christmas, you know? Okay, I really need some magic here. All I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi, or a magic jar. Kane, you can be in Dube's house in like half an hour. Oh wow. No wonder you guys arranged something. That kind of explains things a lot, actually, because it's like, well, if Dubenhauer were to genuinely screw up your NES, you could roll over to his house and punch him in the face yourself. Okay, I think I'm clear of this room, so we're good there. Then this is where things get fun. And I should be able to hookshot this. But also, it's total BS that I have to use a lens of truth to get a fairy. Holy crap, talk about upping the difficulty. There we go. 7 fairies. Literally a straight south drive on the highway, half an hour. That's awesome. That's amazing, Kane. The only other closest thing is I know where Gravebook lives. I've been to Gravebook's house, and it's just under a 3-hour drive, assuming I don't stop. Arizona might be bigger than you think it is. I need to Goron here. Oh wait, I could just... Why do the Goron stuff when I can just fire arrow? In some ways, this game does reward you if you've been there before. So I can just go pop pop. All right, so I need to do some stuff down in the lava, I guess. So Geronimo! Oh. Wow, that was kind of a lucky land, all things considered. AZ is tiny. You can walk from Yuma to Gallop in an hour. Well, that's because you have incredibly long legs, Dr. Chorus. No one ever talks about how you're like 90% leg. So your regular walk, Dr. Chorus, is like sprinting to a regular human. You're just incredibly fast. You're like a human giraffe. Your legs go all the way at one side and down the other. You're like the St. Louis Arch or something, but with legs. He wanted me to go upstairs, back upstairs. Okay, so my next destination Yuma. Yeah, Yuma's only purpose is to refill your gas tank on the way to San Diego. That's it. That's the only purpose of Yuma. There you go. Yeah, the gateway to San Diego for sure. Or for those of you who are into off-roading, those of you who go like to hang out in the Imperial Sand Dunes. Oh hey, Fairy just hanging out over there. Come to me, little one. Yes. Oh, it's too hot no matter what. Friend used to be youth services manager there, and she said it is the worst place to live. Oh my goodness. Like, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. I do have a friend who is from Yuma. Mama Panda! What is going on, Mama Panda? Good to see you. A little bit of love from, I guess, later in the night. It is late for you, isn't it, Mama Panda? Oh my goodness. Hope you're doing well, Mama Panda. I know it's probably close to bedtime for you, but it's always good to see you. You and your bento boxes and your books and other things that start with the letter B. Just good, wholesome times with Mama Panda. Dr. Chorus, you've heard Yuma horror stories. Ooh. Stories that might be too spicy for Twitch. Oh boy, where am I? Oh, this is where I am. Yeah. Yuma. I guess maybe Dr. Chorus, the correct way to describe Yuma would be the most unexpected sundown town in the Southwest. Panda, 11 p.m. Doing good. Just beat Age of Calamity on 3/4 of a heart. Said that Breath of the Wild Ganon was too easy. They made this one a little bit stronger. I'm doing wonderful, Mama Panda. I'm coming in well rested and feeling very accomplished from some of the things that I've done at work lately, and I'm just all around surrounded with good vibes. Sundown Town, Irish Banshee. Sundown Town is a term that dates back to, if not specifically the slavery era, then right after the slavery era, where basically anyone who was not a local, quote unquote, needed to get out of town by sundown, or else very bad things would happen to you. Very, very bad. So. So yeah, and for those of us who have been to Yuma, know that it just looks nothing but bleak and desolate the entire way through. I'm not going to say specifically that's Yuma. I will let people with more experience talk about it. But Yuma is, if you've ever passed through Yuma, Yuma likes to broadcast very loudly how terrible it is. It wears its heart on its sleeve, for better or worse. You gotta love a place that at least is honest. All your friend did was drink in her house with her dog when she was. Oh no! Yeah, because that kind of is what Yuma has become. Like, yeah, there's some agriculture that goes on there, but there's also things in the realm of you can look around town and kind of see the desperation. You mean? Yes, Dr. Chorus wears its swastika on its sleeve. I'd say same goes for places like you get into some of the northern Arizona spots too, and that feeling also sinks in. I won't get yet again, I don't like getting terribly political, but there are certain things that you see immediately when you get into some of the northern towns in Arizona. I will specifically call out Sholo, Holbrook, and Winslow. That the hostility in the air is palpable. Wow, I'm already 11 fairies deep. This is going well. Oh, and there's 12. Sweet. And people are crazy to begin with, too. Oh, Prescott? Yeah, oh. Prescott? Oh, I passed through Cottonwood as well, Dr. Chorus. Oh, man, that was also a little terrifying. News from the auto parts front. Yes, Irish Banshee, you were looking at some juicy squirters earlier today. You were looking at some gaskets for your water pump. Mama Panda should get around to playing this game. Owning 3 copies of it still hasn't made you play it. Oh my god, Mama Panda, yes. And you've got some of those sweet gold copies too. You were really on the hunt, so you are in a good place, Mama Panda. Dr. Karis, you looked at your butt in the mirror. Oh, a customer's. Okay, what model vehicle has a water pump that is shaped like that, Irish Banshee? I'm very curious. A Toyota Tundra from 2007? Oh, fascinating. Like my real knowledge of, like, when it comes to Toyotas, here's my one kind of, like, I won't say favorite bit of knowledge or anything, but one thing that kind of scared me from ever wanting to own a Toyota was and I think this would count for the 2007 era of Toyotas, that I think it's all models of the iForce V8 of a certain era, and maybe they've kept the same design too. But I used to frequent a certain automotive forum and got to see, you know, there's always a thread of like automotive horror stories and stuff like that. So my personal favorite was seeing someone who had taken the head off of a Toyota V8, the iForce 4.7 specifically, to reveal that Toyota's engineers shoved the starter in the valley under the intake manifold of the V8, which is just, like, I can understand in a way doing that, but when it comes time to finally replace the beast, that is one heck of a job. 97 Tacoma water pump is shaped uniquely. Oh, so Toyota has had a habit of making sure that the water pump represents or happens to resemble other natural pumps. They made it worse. They made it longer and thicker. Mama Panda, welcome back. So let's talk about your copies of Majora's Mask here. I know you were hunting down a gold cartridge of it for a while. And I know you have at least a gold one. Didn't you get yours boxed as well? Everything clustered together. Oh, I can just, don't need to, I can just go through this little basket here. Up the stairs. Battery near the back of the engine, near the firewall and the dashboard. See, now that's an okay place to put a battery. That keeps the battery as far away as possible from the heat, because heat kills batteries. So in my Mazda, that's where my battery is as well. It's tucked on the driver's side corner, and I am fully okay with that. The battery is accessible. I changed it myself. It is easy to work with. Oh, but hard as hell to change. Oh, so they must have, like, buried the battery, I guess. That it must be, like, really low and up against the firewall or something. Mama Panda, your gold Majora's Mask isn't boxed. The one you wanted was too much for your game budget. Okay. So, I'm guessing you probably have Majora's Mask for the 3DS as well? Let's see, where exactly do I want to... Oh yeah, let me head over there. Let's see here. Which... Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh, screw this game. Screw this game entirely. Holy crap, Girl Tricks. That is a big job there to get I'm guessing the master wiring harness too. Oh man. Clutch, flywheel, upper coolant hose. I mean, the upper coolant hoses, those are cheap and plentiful. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Combat King, you're telling me the Goron can't fit in the Deku flower? Why are the flowers even in here? Well, the flowers are in there to gently nudge you towards becoming a Deku for some reason, because Deku really should. Because for some reason, Deku flowers really love hanging out in cold places, Combat King. What is going on, my dude? Good to see you, TKK. Happy to have you in here. The Lions fan, the arcade lover, can we pretty please get a shout out for the Combat King? Not that he needs one, because he is the king, and his fame follows him wherever he goes. But nevertheless, a shout out is deserved. Oh, you have a Japanese Majora's Mask, Mama Panda. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the interesting thing, is that when it comes to very well preserved Japanese copies of things, the Japanese are incredibly good at maintaining their original packaging. Like some of the Japanese Saturn games I picked up still had the little paper spines with them, which is just amazing. Deku Scrubs climb mountains all the time. Long shout out, dial hug. Hey, I mean, if I the least I could do is make sure that I give you the introduction fitting of a king of combat. Happy to see you here, dude. Yep. What's been your progress on Combat King, on playing all the Mortal Kombats? I know there's like, what was there, like 89 games or something like that? I remember it just being a surprisingly absurd amount of Mortal Kombat games that you were up against. The hose completely busted because yay, plastic and hot weather, hot engine, no way to get coolant. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it is very easy to lose coolant hoses in Arizona. Like owning a vehicle in the deserts of Arizona is one of the ultimate torture tests of just how well your vehicle was built. And it's utterly crazy what the heat can do. Like, you can't keep a battery any more than 2 or 3 summers. You cannot, unless you spend like $300 on the battery for your car. You're just not getting any longevity out of it because the heat eats it alive. Mortal Kombat King, 40 out of 80 games in the Mortal Cathlon. About to reach 50 this month. Oh, baby, you are rocking it. Then next year, you have to look into streaming an Amiga on real hardware. What Amiga? Oh yeah, wiper blades. The heat eats the rubber on wiper blades like crazy. Like, I just got fed up and eventually just threw down the money on getting some of those fancy Rain X wipers, and those things will actually last longer than 6 months here. Okay, I got the boss key that I don't technically need. Yeah, it's actually really funny that every time it rains here in Phoenix, you go drive past an O'Reilly or an AutoZone, and the trash can out front is just filled to the overflowing, and even, like, you know, piled down on the ground around it. Just so many freaking discarded wiper blades in their packaging. It's kind of hilarious. Girl Tricks, get the batteries with a 5-year warranty to save some money. That seems like a good tactic. Bosch Pure Vision, those are good blades too. Good to know. And yeah, you are right, Dr. Course. 100 days since we last saw rain. It's been terribly dry and like no rain in sight in the forecast. Hopefully, like every winter, there's a decent rain, but it seems like it's not even going to happen until January or February or something. February actually is pretty good for rain. like the first couple of weeks of February. Anyway, I'm gonna go take myself a little bit of a break here. Loving you guys here, very lively for a Tuesday evening. Totally digging that. So let me switch over here. I'll crank up some tunes, and yeah, I will see you guys in a few minutes. More Majora's Mask coming soon.
Y'all ready to get funky?
The most important part of dance is music. So now let us listen to the music and identify the beats.
1, 2, 3.
But that was too soft.
around now. Jump around now. Jump around now. Get down.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone in between. I'm gonna rock a 3-minute block of ads here to get rid of any pre-roll ads for incoming viewers. As always, your patience is appreciated, and we will resume right after these messages. And daddies. Alright everyone, strap on your lace bodysuits. It's time for the back half of the stream. Hope you had a wonderful break. I know I did mine. I got myself a wonderful little cherry Coke here. Scratches a lot of itches that Dr. Pepper, just believe it or not, cannot scratch. Thank you, Mama Panda. Thank you for sticking around here. Hopefully I can figure out how to get the final few fairies. I've only got like 4 of them. 4 of them to go, and I need to go do a little bit of backtracking because there's some weird stuff going on here with some of these fairies. Yeah, Aram Girl, get all the DP in as many of your mouth holes as you possibly can. And even some of the other flavored variants out there of Dr. Pepper. I had a good time with cream soda Dr. Pepper over the summer. That was some delightful stuff. So, Dibs and Hauer in the house. Hating life, though. What is going on, Dibs and Hauer? Please do tell. Love Light Bright. Hey, what is going on? Now see, I am eventually going to be loading up on the Christmassy style music, but what you were hearing was none other than Freezy Z Peak from Banjo-Kazooie, because I am here to rock the finest of retro 3 days a week. Thanks for stopping in tonight. And Itty Bitty Ruby got herself into chat. Love you, Ruby. How's it going, Love Light Bright? Good to see you. Love Light Bright, I believe I caught up to you in the stream of Rose Chat Queen a while back. And if that is correct, then I believe you deserve a shout out as a fellow streamer. Good to have all of you around here. My dear sweet daddy, the Aram Girl, arrived during the break too. But now, as much as I love Super Nintendo Rainbow Road, it's got to go away in favor of this Grumpy Tomato. What is going on, Grumpy Tomato? Now, you, as a regular person, might see a jumble of numbers, but through the power of math and calculations and Cherry Coke, those numbers translate into Grumpy Tomato Channel. Alright, gonna lurk for a moment. Need to process some thoughts. Whatever it takes, Navigator. Process as hard as you can. Hope everything is okay. Keep yourself on the level best you can. Love Light Bright. Also in the Aram Girls chat. I mean, honestly, who doesn't love the Aram Girl? Dibs and Howard, you want to fly to the moon? I hear there's a fella named Musk who can help with that. Not that I'm telling you to do so. Maybe we can keep you here on Earth a little while longer? Greybook, you're not drunk yet. That's the key phrase. You're not drunk yet. Hope everyone in Manic Land is having a great night. It is a surprisingly spirited Tuesday, Grumpy Tomato. I'm really, I'm not gonna say like shocked or anything, but I guess what I can say is I'm just having an extremely good time of it. Yeah, Aram Girl and Greybook, get drunk. Maybe you wait to the weekend and that's fine. But just, yeah, you two drunk together, that would be nothing short of delightful. And Itty Bitty Ruby is the prettiest jewel in the land. Do not get it twisted. There's always room for Itty Bitty Ruby in your life, because she's itty bitty and she can fit anywhere. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I see what's going on in this room. Yep, I'm gonna start with this. Aha! Oh, a Deku flower? What? Oh my god. Itty Bitty Ruby, my papa frita. Oh, now I understand that better. Age of Calamity is so fun. Oh, I can't wait to get Age of Calamity, Mama Panda. I have the original Hyrule Warriors on my Wii U, and I had a ton of fun with that. Didn't complete it, but had a ton of fun with it. I think I put like 40 hours into it, because I would just replay the same scenarios over and over, beating the crap out of the same enemies, and it was just good, mindless fun. But it feels like they got some good focus out of Age of Calamity and put some quality story elements to it. I'm really looking forward to playing it. Just remember, Aram Girl's nails are trimmed. Oh, the Aram Girl is ready for action. So, yeah, Aram Girl, you may have to ask Panic Sloth's permission before you really go in on Gravebook, but I'm sure they don't mind. I'm sure everything will turn out okay. Potato and Tomato, that's all cool. Either way, you're all part of the big old Nightshade family, Grumpy Tomato. That's what matters the most. Let's see, how can I... Oh! Let me go back upstairs. Itty bitty Ruby, a tomato in motion. Let's see, am I able to... Oh! Even... Yes. Can I just straight up, like, sprint and run into that? I feel like I should be... I feel like if I line this up, I should be able to get a good sprint going and just... Yeah, Midna and her fun little pre-bedtime zoomies, so Itty Bitty Ruby has to spend quite a bit of energy making sure that Midna is sufficiently sleepy before heading to bed, or Midna will keep her up all night. Having a young cat really is kind of becoming like having a human child, because Midna keeps getting into things that she shouldn't get into, keeps almost killing herself. It really is it really is hilarious in a way. Oh, I can't believe I made that jump. Oh my goodness. 13th fairy, lucky number 13. Without touching the Deku flower, mind you, just to let you know, I might be a little bit of a badass. Might. Only 134 Korok seeds in that. You'd go a little crazy if they had 900. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and well, for those of you who might be terrified of the 900 Korok seeds, part of that is that if you do play Breath of the Wild, you only need 450 of those 900 Korok seeds. If you do go for all 900, be prepared for the end result to not be to your liking. Oh my gosh, Gravebook, please, please. Oh my gosh, a tiny black cat in Legend of Zelda things would be hilarious beyond words. I recommend doing that. Please do it. Then those pictures need to go in the animals channel on my Discord. And see, moments like this is exactly why I'm here for the freaking magic meter upgrade, because I keep going through magic like a madman. Ruby, you wanted to throw a kitty shower. Honestly, Midna is deserving of a kitty shower. Let's be real here. Dude, Dr. Chorus, yes, you got dead cells. I'm so happy for you. I'm happy it's even better now that you're playing it yourself too. That it is exactly as awesome as it looked when I was streaming it on Saturday. Oh man, I had such a good time on the Saturday stream, y'all. I was showing gratitude to other streamers, and now I'm just like super grateful overall in just this really super holistic fashion. Because I got to meet some really cool people from Hyper Stifers community, and Nina Lee was here, and Naquiba's here, and and everyone was just on point. Possibly it helped that it was a long weekend and a Saturday at that, but you know, it still matters. Every minute that everyone spends here matters, and I'm just so grateful for that. Yeah, you know what, Ruby? Midna, from the videos you sent me a little earlier, Midna does look a little bit larger than when I was there. Like, she might be up to 4 pounds now. Okay, I'm probably supposed to do this without the bunny ears, without the bunny hood. Oh, come on! And every time I drop, it's another arrow in the eye. Yeah, little Midna is... She's super kitty until you throw a heated blanket down, and then it's nap time. This is the word. All of this for one fairy, by the way. Uh-oh. Midna is pouncing on your tender parts again. Like, seriously, how is it that certain cats are just incredibly good at Wait a second. Is there what I... Is there... If there's a chest up there... Okay, if there's a freaking chest up there, then I should just be able to... Maybe? Like, it's probably designed against this, but maybe I can just hookshot up there? Uh-oh. Is it time to trim Starburst nails? Ooh, I think I can play just the tip here. Nope. Oh, so Starburst is getting a trim. Good. Sometimes if you hit, like, try as they might, sometimes you can still hit a sweet spot. Yes! Oh, good lord, those little platforms sucked all of the suckage. And I know Aram Girl just heard the word suck. Okay, so... So let's see here. Oh! Oh, that room with the double blocks. Okay, so I get to go back down a little bit. Yeah, best to leave claw trimming to professionals who know how to calm down animals, because I know that's super stressful for animals no matter what. Like, just going to a foreign spot and then having a stranger manipulating them, like, that's just a lot to the animals. Didn't want to fall all the way down, but you know what? That's fine. I think this kind of puts me closer to where I need to be anyway. Oh, time for Moblin to take over. So, first it was a plushy cookie monster, and but now Midna is because that's the thing when you've got cats, is that from a psychological satisfaction standpoint, you want to make sure that they're attacking something physical, and so you don't want to like hit them with laser pointers or anything. So with that in mind, there was a cookie monster that was good for attacking, but we affectionately named a stuffed elephant Moblin, and Midna really likes going hard on that one. Panic Sloth, you wish you knew a way to calm down animals? Yours are destructive as hell. Do you try music or TV for them when you're gone? Because I know you have a heck of a time with your animals when they're when you're away. You come home to a lot of stuff, to say the least. Yeah, Chihuahuas inherently do not have any chill, unfortunately. So there is that to reckon with. Yeah, you might have to get your pet stoned, Panic Sloth. That is, for better or worse, a plausible solution. Girl tricks, Chihuahua, and a pit. Oh, what a difference. Let's regulate. Oh, baby. Let's get that piston all the way down. Animals getting melatonin, and it works amazing? Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, one time I did some dog sitting for an incredibly hyperactive. I mean, what isn't? I mean, which version of this breed isn't? But a young German Shepherd. Yeah, I dog sat a young German Shepherd, and the only thing that could reasonably get this beast to calm down was hefty amounts of doggy CBD. Mama Panda, Age of Calamity, 31 hours, only have 44% of the map complete. So much to do. I love it. I love it, Mama Panda. I can't wait. That means this game is going to be all about value. It's going to be so worth paying full price. I'm more than happy to do that. Oh, so if you stab them in the back, they die instantly. I need to get to the other room with the push blocks. Where am I? This is not where I wanted to be. Melatonin, recommended by the vet. Also recommend Benadryl, but melatonin more natural. Yeah, that would be my deal with animals, is that melatonin is just it's the sleepy substance across all mammals. I would worry about the dosages on Benadryl personally. I would always be very skittish that I gave my pet too much Benadryl or whatever other chemical. But I always reasonably figure, you know, if I can give my pet a milligram or two of melatonin or a milligram or two of some CBD oil, that will certainly smooth out the rough edges. Oh my God, Becky, where is this freaking room that I've been in dozens of times? Justin, try to get a PS5, sold out everywhere. The South can't even get one. What to do next when they should get more? Yeah, that's the thing. You might just have to just wait it out. How's it going, Justin? It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday evening to you. Yeah, that's one thing that's happening with a lot of people for, well, anything during Christmas, is that the bots just keep getting worse and worse and worse, and trying to continue fighting that fight against the bots online, it just sucks. It's almost like you have to start setting up alerts at brickseek.com or something like that, and that can be the only real way to give yourself a fighting chance. Okay, I really need to stop going in circles here, because I'm driving myself crazy now. And these color-coded doors are supposed to help, in a way. Oh! This is the room I wanted to be in! Okay. If you move the double blocks in an earlier room into a little slot, another straight fairy. Push the block left, up, left. Oh, there's a chest to open. Huh, I wonder if it's a Lens of Truth thing? Let's see here. Yep, get your pet stoned. That is the ideal way of going about it. Just get your animals absolutely rip shit on the good stuff. Alright, maybe the game was just hinting to me that I place the block here. That's like one of the weirdest things, is how those of you who remember the Ocarina of Time know of the Stone of Agony, in which if you had a Rumble Pack in while playing Ocarina of Time and you had the Stone of Agony, then the Rumble Pack would rumble when you stepped over certain spots, and there'd be secrets to open. Where I'm standing right now triggers the rumble, but I have no idea exactly what I'm supposed to do to trigger it. And especially because there's allegedly a chest right there that I was standing directly on, like right here-ish? Or that I'm supposed to do something in another room to trigger it, maybe? Alright, off to bed. Alright, sleep well, Irish Banshee. Thanks for the good energy. Always good to have you here. Take care of yourself. Keep getting those nice and girthy auto parts going. Panic Sloth dropping some noodles. Emphasis on the nude. Name of the site? Didn't catch that. Oh, yeah, usually it's a lot of people rely on brickseek.com to be able to search for certain products. So that one, you hit its inventory checkers and you should be able to set up alerts with it too. Certainly a way to get it done. One of the ways, anyway. All right. Dibs and Howard, yeah. Wario64 on Twitter is also Wario64 on Twitter is how I was able to score 2 PS5 pre-orders, one from Amazon, one from Target, and that's the even crazier part. I have no desire to ever own a PS5, but for the sake of my homies, it was the right thing to do to make sure that that they could get their PS5s. They had the money, but they did not have the personal resources to go get their pre-orders in. So me, being the internet-connected freak that I am, was able to just by virtue of being a nerd who uses TweetDeck, I got it going. Okay. Oh, this room. Oh, this room had something to do with it, I believe. Go ahead and keep swiping at me, Wolfie. Let's see a little pop, and then there we go. Down goes Wolfie. 1 and 2. Okay, so how did these instructions go again? If you move the double blocks in an earlier room to a little slot, there's another straight fare you can get now. Push the block left up left. Oh, that chest? Okay. I guess I got it, but there's still a chest in that other room, which may contain a fairy. Let's see here. Bubble in a pillar, bubble under the ledge, icy patch, looking up and get the lens of truth, large switch in the lava, got that one, 3 freezards to make a chest appear, got that, got the crate one, frozen switch Wolfos, wait a second, this one? Okay, I did get that one. Okay. So now, oh. Or maybe I am supposed to shove it this way? So I can get back to that other room. What am I missing in this room? Because the chest is supposed to appear right over there. Oh, those double blocks are supposed to fit into a certain slot. Okay. So if I walk around this snow carefully, I should notice Link dips down into a slot. There, okay. Okay. So I have no choice in the matter. I gotta get it all the way across the room like that. So lovely to see that special sisterhood going on here in chat. You guys just support each other so much. Can't help but just adore it. I was way overthinking it, as I always do. All the fairies! Let's go up to the other green fairies and get shit done. Not to be confused with, you know, a bottle of absinthe or something. That's a whole other type of green fairy. Too many noodles? You're gonna call it meal planning? You know, just like on Thanksgiving, you may have made too much mashed potatoes or stuffing, but you know what? It was the correct course of action. No one would ever fault you for making too many of a carbohydrate. What kind of noodles did you go for? Just like some buttered fettuccine or something else? Whatever it is, noodles will continually, always, forever be satisfying. Where is the freaking cavern? There's the fairy cavern. Bling, 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 bling. Here we go. This is the good stuff. Oh, baby. Sorry, Gravebook. Avert your eyes. Eye muffs. Oh, wise young one. I'm the great fairy of wisdom. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall enhance your magic power. Oh yeah, look at how long and girthy that magic meter is. Ugh! Makes you just feel so powerful. Huh? And now we get to go hang out in the beachside spider house. The spider house rules. Hopefully it's the same as the DS version here. Magic power been enhanced. You now have twice as much magic power. Girl Tricks, gonna head to bed. Today was a long, exhausting day. I had to get a shot in your butt, and you have overtime. Dang, Girl Tricks, you are burning the candle at like 3 ends over there by doing all that and being pregnant. You're a superhero, Girl Tricks. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope you have a good one. Come see me when you're overcome by weariness. Okay, so now that that's over, let's head over to town, deposit our funds, get a save in, and then it's time to head over to the beach spider house. Clocking over to Clocktown. Yeah, if nothing else, I'm laying down the foundation for more mask collecting in the future. It's just got to get over a couple of difficult humps here for the ways that the game has prerequisites. There's a lot going on in this. 1, 6, 1. Yep, I'm gonna give you that much. Alrighty. Now it's time to turn back time. You know I was gonna make that joke eventually. Don't even get on my nuts about it. That's what she said. That is like the perfect dramatic noise right there. Now time to slow time down, because I screwed that up earlier. Thankfully I still got all the fairies. Yes, slow the flow of time. And now it's time to be a good Goron. Well, maybe I can do this with the bunny hood. He moves fast enough. It's time to shred some bush and get me some goodies. Ooh, arrows. Just making the rounds, collecting some of the standard goodies before I head over to the house. Spider house, so, you know, if spiders freak you out, fair warning. You got about 5 minutes to gather yourself, because there's gonna be more creepy spider scratchy ratchy action. Good on arrows. Where am I with bombs? I'm gonna get a few more bombs under my belt. And 30? I'll go for one more since I'm making my way over to the general spot where the Great Bay is anyway. I said bombs, you silly game. Give me some bombs. And recoup that. Okay, perfect. One of the best songs in Zelda right here. Where's my girl? Oh, she just appeared out of the corner. It never makes sense the way Epona spawns. Never, ever. You know, I could have just used the Song of Soaring to get over there, but, you know, it's cool to go over in style as well. Really put the loading zone deep back there, didn't you, Nintendo? I should be sufficiently equipped anyway. Let me just double check. Hopefully I don't need, like, ice arrows or anything. Oceanside Spider House. Zelda Dungeon, or that could be good too. Zelda fandom? Yes. Okay, hookshot, Goron mask. Okay. So looks like I'm set. Double checking some things. Okay. All right. Here comes the creepy crawliness. Oh, and we start right out by needing to bomb it open. Huh? Oh, and there's one to greet me right off the bat. Hey, bub. And is there one in this room? Seems like there would be. Just one in the ceiling just to really troll us. Okay. Maybe not. But there is another one close by. Oh, I think I can see it. There it is. Just making absolutely sure. Okay. Yep, once you're in, there's no turning back. Oh, looks like I gotta burn that away. Really need to figure out what it's gonna take to get an upgraded quiver. Might need that. Might. Okay, on the wall behind a mask. Oh, yep, there's one visible right there. Come to me. Oh. There's one. New mess today? Oh, wow, really? Oh, heck yeah, I'm all in for more Mariachi Entertainment System. What song did they do now? Yeah, for those of you who are not hip to Mariachi Entertainment System, you are missing out. They have incredible covers of video game music. Some of them sound like they deserve to be the original audio too. Strike the Earth. Oh my god! That is one of my favorite songs. Strike the Earth is so good. I totally need to hear that after stream. Okay. Oh, there's one on the ceiling beam. Come on, start sliding back. Yeah, I'm already up to freaking 7, and there's gotta be... Wait, did I see... Breath of Fire gave you a big old middle finger. Oh, in what way you get to? Something at the beginning of the game, or a certain mechanic, maybe? One-shotting enemies up until the boss, who was a big... Oh, no! Health Sack. I haven't heard of that one. I've definitely heard of Damage Sponge, but not Health Sack. Yeah, I figured you meant damage sponge, but the words didn't immediately come to you. It happens. Health sack is a good one, though. Yeah, the term for excessively high, and that's just rude of a game to do, to lure you into a false sense of security and then just completely bowl you over like that. Okay, one of these masks allegedly is hiding. Oh, I guess all of this stair room is kind of one room. Oh, I see you. Okay, you know, I'm gonna come back here. I'm just gonna come back and just mental note that one. Okay. There we go. There's something. This is actually super stressful having my volume up really high, because volume can be a really good way of telling. Like, I know the game's only in stereo, but it still provides a reasonably decent clue for where things are. My take on Super Nintendo resolution, over the years, I have gotten myself accustomed to doing the 8x7, and it doesn't bother me. I'll still play in 4x3 every now and then, but I assume that you might be talking emulation a little bit there. Must resist urge to save all files. Why resist saving all files? That's the lifeblood of a nerd. Never really been interested in a randomizer, Justin. Though what I will say, if there, and I bet there is, if there's a Link's Awakening randomizer out there, I would probably play the snot out of it. In all honesty, Link's Awakening is my strongest Zelda, so if I were to do some kind of randomizer, that would be the one I would go for. Really fascinating concept, and I also like the, I also really enjoy the mashups too, that go, they don't just randomize one game, they'll randomize multiple games. Like there is, I think I've seen this happen in speedruns before, of a randomizer that mashes up Link to the Past and Super Metroid. So you'll like go through a door in Link to the Past and you'll pop out somewhere in Super Metroid. It's absolute crazy pants, but makes for a really good challenge. Oh, this room is so noisy. I knew it. Huh? Aha. I'm like, why even have this room without... There we go. Halfway there. Oof, let's go to a boss fight with 14 health. That'll be smart. Yeah, totally smart. Depending on how many buffs you might have, maybe you go in, You throw up a, I don't know exactly how Breath of Fire works, but maybe you go in, you throw in some sort of shield or reflection spell, and then you start buffing the living hell out of your attack stats or defense. And once you have that buffed, then, you know, sky's the limit. Huh? Why put this here? What's up here? Oh! Oh! Clever! There we go. No magic, no curables, used up any battle items. Ooh! So you just... You saved in a spot where you're in... you saved in a spot that's super rough, basically. Is what it sounds like. Died in 2 hits, or you killed the boss in 2 hits? Either way. Oh boy. Oh, the Stall children. If only I had a captain's hat. I think I gotta fight them all. It's a Stall child. They were the cursed soldiers of the kingdom of Vikana. What are you gonna do? There are pictures of Skull Kid. Ooh, 2 of them. Juicy. Alright, 19. Good pace, good pace. Oh. And a 3rd one here. Where'd you come from? Oh, 3 from the chandelier. Got it. Big vase. There's a big vase in here? One that's bigger than usual? And I think there's some puzzle involving the 4 colored masks up there. Sorry, Stall children. You're a little distracting from my Z targeting, so you all gotta go. Woo. Okay. Where's that ceiling crawler? Where are you? Are you turning around? Oh, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this dining room, so there's 2 more? San Antonio woman's hat. Makes tamales in 40 seconds. Oh! 40-second tamales? That sounds worth it. Also, I would eat the hell out of tamales in San Antonio. That'd be like one of the best places to eat some. There you are. I think you're the last one here in this dining room. Oh, there's a piece of heart over there if I had the captain's hat. Got it. Okay. There's a library I haven't been into. Alright, gonna head out. Twitch is a pain buffering. Twitch has been terrible all day, Mama Panda. You're not wrong. Take care, sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around in Rob and Alex's stream for sure. Thanks for hanging out, Mama Panda. Oh, this room is clear. Okay. Oh boy, here in the library, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. Oh, the library will have all the ones I need. Okay. Library on the wall behind a picture. What's up, Tomato? Assuming you've already got the meat and cornmeal prepared. Ah, okay. That is a big catch right there. Having to make sure you've got the meat and the masa all together. Feel kind of tired looking at me? It's okay. I get tired looking at me too. Seeing this mug all damn day every day. Did you miss me? You knew Nav would show up with the save. See, that's exactly why I made the saving cheaper than the banning, so stuff like that could go down. Sneaky, sneaky, Grumpy Tomato Channel. Sneaky, sneaky indeed. You tried, but you failed. When you come at the king, you best not miss. Gravebook allow. Nope. Gravebook kind of has a thing for bald guys, so that's certainly not going to be a factor. Unbeatable. And Panic prepared to save. Yep. I got shooters out there. It would take a strong war of wills to finally defeat me and get me banned for the full 3 minutes. I guess I do have an online army, which is really crazy to think about. Like, you know, with great power comes great responsibility and all that. Any more ceiling spiders? No. Okay, good. Banned, you say? Yes, I was briefly banned for 20 seconds. Oh. I really need to put those buttons closer together. Panic Sloth with the save. You can just keep coming. Thank you, Panic Sloth, for saving me from the ban. You get to curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Be sure to contact me privately if you want to destroy me in about 2 months when you're rich again. Panic Sloth had a finger on the trigger. Behind the picture, in the hole behind the bookshelves. Oh, okay. Legend at the top of the wall. Okay, so I need to deal with this. Because there's clearly like a crack back there. Do I need to bomb it? Maybe? 3 betas of video game history. Behold Yugatu's power to distract. Oh my, Yugatu wants video game history. Starting with, apparently, page 3. Okay, we are going to rock some page 3 here. So it's Time to find the good music and head right back over here. Oh, that's not a good song. Ooh, that's a good start. Oh, the book's over there. Just a second. Page 3 is not actually a cover page. Page 3 is part of the foreword between with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg having a little bit of a funny exchange, though. Pretty impressive. That's like 55,000 points redeemed in 2 minutes. You know what you really should be doing in saving your points is Twitch just announced today that very soon they will be testing a feature in which the people in a channel can gather all their points and buy promotion on the front page. That is a highlighted message. That is all. Carry on from Dr. Course. Okay. So starting with page 3 of the foreword. Well, actually, the foreword starts on page 7, and then 6, 5. Okay, so yeah, since Yuga2 chose a very early page, I'm just going to read parts of the foreword, the first 3 pages of the foreword, because that's as far back as I can go for something properly readable. Hi, welcome to the foreword for Console Wars by legendary author Blake J. Harris. Video games are great, but books about video games are even better. Seth, we grew up as video games were on the rise, and they played a major role in our upbringing. Evan, and that's why we couldn't say no when Blake asked us to write a 2,500 word foreword for this awesome book you'll love reading. Seth, how many words is that? Evan, like 150? Seth, crap, okay, what's next? Evan thinks intensely, and an idea comes to him. Evan, let's talk about what systems we preferred. Seth, solid idea, partner, you know? Evan, I preferred Nintendo. Seth, I preferred Sega. I'll never forget the time I ripped someone's spine out playing Mortal Kombat. Evan, yeah, Sega always seemed to go to a place where Nintendo didn't, and that opened the doors for video games that weren't just targeted at kids, but teenagers and even adults. I don't think games like Grand Theft Auto would even exist without Sega making games that went places Nintendo never would have gone. Seth, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but Mortal Kombat definitely felt like a wonderful step in a new direction at the time. It was awesome at it too. Sub-Zero was my man. Evan, me too. Hey, here's a Sega question. What was up with Sonic and Tails? Seth, what? This is just your classic platonic speedster hedgehog and two-tailed fox relationship. Evan, I feel some tension there. Sexual. Seth, oh, it was sexual. Seth and Evan exchange awkward looks in what's clearly a sexually charged moment of their own. Seth, how many words we at? Evan, I'd say 400-ish. Seth, use letters, 400-ish. Takes up way more space. Evan, mega true. I'll say it in letters from now on, like 400. Seth, don't hyphenate them, dumbass. Makes them count as one word. Sigh. Here's a video game fact that'll take up at least 35 words. Evan, what is it? Seth, used to own a Power Glove. Got it right when it came out. Evan, sweet Petunia Bush. Please elaborate using as many words as possible. Seth, didn't work that well at all. I remember that badass dude in The Wizard, arguably the most important video game movie of all time, and mine didn't work worth crap. Evan, I was always confused by TurboGrafx 16. As far as I recall, there were only 2 games for it, Keith Courage and Bonk's Adventure. I only ever played Keith Courage. Gravebook, hold on, Gravebook, did you imagine Sonic and Tails having sex, or Seth and Evan having sex? Because either way, I think that would bring up the bile in the back of someone's throat. You're not wrong at all, Gravebook. You're not wrong at all. Seth and Evan, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, let's see. Do I even know what Evan Goldberg looks like? I'm sure I've seen him. Wait a second. I think I know. I think I've seen him before. Let me just confirm. Oh yeah, Evan Goldberg is not a attractive individual one bit here. Now I know a surprising amount of women who are like mega horned up for Seth Rogen though. Don't know what it is about Seth Rogen, but he just, and it's not just like a regular attraction. And everyone I've met who is attracted to Seth Rogen, like, wants to raw dog every possible crease in his body. It is just an absolutely insane level of lust that Seth Rogen's lovers have for him. But Evan Goldberg, no. Putting him in some sort of physically intimate position with Seth Rogen, I'm not here for it. And what's even funnier, you Google Evan Goldberg, and half of the pictures that show up on the first page of results are him and Seth Rogen, which is even better. Oh, he got married in 2012. How about that? To be in Hollywood. Okay, so hopefully that's enough good distraction there, Yuga 2. Hopefully that tickled you well enough. I know that tickled me reading that awkward forward between Seth and Evan. Oh man. So anywho, Yuga 2, you've been told you remind people of Seth Rogen. Oh, do you have like curly hair or anything? Because I think that would be really amusing. Too bad his movies are kind of tasteless. Yeah, Seth Rogen has a signature way of doing things, of pushing narratives that is, it gets a little one note and tiresome. Like, especially he went all out in Sausage Party. That movie is just pure filth. Like, I don't even know how that became a movie. Took some time to distract yourself from your troubles. Hey, navigator, whatever it takes, man. Distracting yourself from your troubles, however you gotta drown it. I know you got a lot going on, man. You're under pressure to be a lot of things for a lot of people. So take all the time you need. It's all good, man. Wait, grab. Oh, I can slide this out of the way. Since you're a sharer, yeah. If you're all good with sharing, then I will not stand in your way. Oh, this is tedious. Yeah, whatever you got, we will do our best to listen and react respectfully, and if there's any help we can give you. Girlfriend's depression ramping up due to the lockdowns and stuff. Ooh, that is a tough one. Yeah, all these lockdowns are taking their toll like crazy on everyone. So, my opinion, the worst Mega Man game, actual Mega Man, not Mighty Number 9. If I had to think of a Mega Man game that I genuinely am not fond of, I really am against, oh, here's the final two. That was quick. I'd say Mega Man 5 and 6 on the Nintendo were kind of useless. Also, once you get higher up in the Mega Man X series, like 5, 6, 7, those are also, not so great. I have the Mega Man X collection. I wanted to like some of the later Mega Man X games, but after X3, it's just not a good time. Navigator, so your girlfriend called you, said she doesn't feel like she can do a relationship right now. In a weird way it hurts, but it doesn't hurt, if that makes sense. So, okay, we've got a breakup on our hands. And when it comes to that, it hurts, from there's always, I think, that selfish component of relationships where you want to have that person for as long as possible, forever, and you love everything about them, so you always want to just want to have them, but at the same time, you love that person, and I think when you really love a person, you want that person to find their true happiness, their truest contentment. You want that person to find their happiness regardless of, just regardless of anything. It's something that took me a long time to reconcile with a lot of, I guess I'll say, unrequited love kind of things through life that I had to learn to just want someone else's happiness regardless of my presence in their life. And Navigator, if maybe this is a gift that you give her a chance to work on herself and her depression, and maybe for that she comes back to you, and maybe this is temporary, and that's all it is. It's just maybes, but that's all you can do right now. Like, yeah, she has to deal with this on her own. Gonna be friends, assuming something you don't ever do with exes. Yeah, and there's a first time for everything too. So, all blessings to you, Navigator. Think you've got other things in your life that can start absorbing the time and energy that were once spent on that relationship. So, this doesn't sound like a goodbye in any sort of traditional sense. This is just something good that is transforming into something else that can also be really good. It's not bad, it's just different, and adapting to that difference is certainly a skill that we could all be better at in life. Wait. When I was saying to myself while painting my closet, it's an opportunity for the both of us to work on ourselves, become better versions. Yep. And for right now, in spite of how hard you may have tried with each other, it just didn't become sustainable. And that sort of kind of cutting your losses thing is a very valuable thing to do as well, to know when to put it down, when maybe if you had tried to continue things, you would only be hurting yourselves. So yeah, man, totally get it. Work through it, play your games, run some streams, talk to your mama, whatever you need to. There's good people who are close to you, Nav. I thought I heard some loud noises inside. I came to check it out. This place, some sort of underground shelter. Did you find this place? I beg you, let me have this place. Not for free, of course. I hope this will do. Yes! I've been needing this. I totally wasn't even thinking about what the reward was going to be. Giant wallet, yes. And Navigator, still going to move out west? Yeah, happening regardless. Hey, you got your life goals, and nothing's going to stop you. Especially since normally you'd give up dreams like that. Totally. Sometimes just through sheer force of will, you can make something happen. I think about when I spent an entire freaking year, forcefully, just through brute force, making phone calls, going to websites, saving money, got myself moved over to Seattle. And it was all goodness. You get to gonna be a heretic and go 16:9 and make all the graphics look completely wrong. That's keep that to yourself. Keep that private in your house. I want no part of that sick debauchery of a 16:9 Super Nintendo game. You get to. Dang, man, just caught up, Navigator. Hugs and a non-binary platonic butt slap. Let's see. Should I also be going for... What else could I be doing? I'm gonna see if I can maybe squeeze in one more quest here before bowing out. I'm just glad it was something you needed. Anyhow, I won't be needing it much longer anyway. Oh, he looks sad. He looks super sad. Was he just implying that he wasn't going to be living that much longer? I don't know. That got dark really fast. It's just MM6 or 7. Mega Man 6 was still on the NES. Mega Man 7 was on the Super Nintendo. I personally wasn't fond of it. Navigator, gonna handwrite your complete clear thoughts to her sometime in the future, just so she's aware. Still gonna be there. She works on improving her station. That's a good idea, man. Give yourself a couple days, sleep on it, give yourself a few hours to really write it out. All the breathing room you need, and I think some good productive conversation can happen with that letter writing. Let's see. Let's see, Garo's mask. To get into a kind of canyon. The captain's hat to get the Song of Storms. And Gibdo mask with a mirror shield. Let's see, bottles. See, there are two more I could get, I believe. Yeah, Beneath the Gravestone, which is over in a kind of canyon. Then Madame Aroma's bottle. Oh. Romani's mask, delivery letter. Okay, that's right. Yeah, the Anjun Cafe quest, which is an endgame quest. So the final two bottles are definitely okay. Maybe I can get the captain's hat in a quick amount of time. Let's see. Kind of Graveyard, Captain Kita, Sonata of Awakening, challenge linked to a battle. Oh, that's it? Well then. And it's still the first day? Well, shit, we're getting us a captain's hat today, y'all. Yeah, big love to you, Brother Nav. We'll get through this. We will find a way. Oh, wrong direction. Oh, and I still technically need... Oh, sweet! Thanks, Epona. You just killed a jelly for me. Just purely by accident. Yeah. Yep. You processed your feelings. You had that heart-to-heart talk. You thought about it. You're being, in I guess classic Navigator fashion. You weighed this out in a very sort of pragmatic and measured way. If anything, understanding. Totally. I mean, for someone like your girl like that, you have to be understanding. You have to be sympathetic. I think that's the right reaction. Like it's easy to be super sad and emotional, lash out in certain ways. But there's also a lot of ways to spiritually center yourself around things, and yeah, in the end, I know things will be okay. It's just not a Zelda game without a good graveyard. Hey, it's good old Dampe, and oh, look who it is. Keep it 100. Told her it hurts. Understand, respect why she wanted to separate. Depression is, yeah, for all those of us who have our various emotional disorders. Yeah, depression is a huge, complicated beast to slay. I think I have to race him or something like that. Yep, the relationship may not be the same when picking it back up. You know, you'll be different people, but if you do decide to come back together, then you know I think that's you're both grown and intelligent enough to have that understanding. Oh, come on. Okay, I guess I don't have the option here of doing this. Oof. At least I'm packing. Making mistakes. Making mistakes. Oh. Yep, fresh in a lifelong condition. It's not a matter of depression isn't really a beast that gets defeated. It's a beast that you hold at bay, and you just get better and better at doing it. Time to try again, I guess. Or is that it? Did I blow my shot here? Ye who awaken me, battle me, then I shall extinguish the furious flame. So I wonder if I step out of the area and come back, does that reset him, maybe? Hopefully, we'll see. Shades of Castletown. Oh good, he's back. Okay. Actually, this makes me wonder if I do the Goron thing. Okay, they do recommend the bunny hood, actually. There we go.
Wait, it is my loss. Sheathe your weapon. I commanded the Ikana army of Ikana Kingdom atop the hill. I am called Skull of Gita. Since being shamed by loss in a battle within my kingdom, I have really dared for one to come and awaken my soul. Young swordsman who has awakened and deftly defeated me, I shall rely on your power to fulfill my request. I ask you to take my soul, which rests in the fiercely burning flame, and convey my words to my men who, even in death, remain loyal to me.
Grumpy is headed to bed, has an appointment in the morning, didn't want to take attention away from Nev. Hey, Grumpy's a good dude, appreciate that. Grumpy, if you're listening, have a good night. Panic Sloth, be easy with the editing, thanks for the lurk.
Tell them the war has ended. Then I shall be able to drift quietly into sleep. Captain, sir. May I take leave, sir? Yes, sir.
Of all sound effects to use. Oh, what? Oh, the key to that, to really cheese it, would have been ice arrows. Wait, I'm not smart. Why did I try jumping across when I could just hookshot? Just in the Goron Temple? All the names. I was in the Goron Temple before my break about an hour and a half ago. But I was in the Skulltula Spider House for a while. When you were talking about Breath of Fire and stuff, that was the Spider House at the Great Bay. So then I finished the Spider House situation. And now I decided I'm gonna fit in one more quest here before winding down the stream. So that was cool. Progress-wise, not doing too shabby. Out of the 24 masks, let's see. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, so 9 masks to go. That's how I'm measuring my progress here, is by masks. So there's one more, there's a Giant's mask to get in the final temple. There's a lot of masks that are associated with a huge endgame quest as well. So I'm not doing too shabby. I'm thinking if I manage doing all my tasks correctly, I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 more streams and I'll have this game done.
Huh? Oh, Captain, excuse me, sir. Huh? Oh, Captain, excuse me, sir.
Nice. Being this with all the masks, wasn't sure if you passed the Stone Temple or not. No, not past the Stone Temple. I'm actually not even past the Great Bay Temple yet. But what I am doing is making sure that I'm side questing as hard as I can so that I'm well prepared for the endgame stuff. Can't handle this, man. No video lined up for this week again. Ugh. And I know YouTube is not kind to people who basically skip their video scheduling and stuff, Dubes and Hauer. Ugh. That's so brutal. I mean, getting sidelined is going to happen. Just the same way that I have to miss streams every now and then. It's just the nature of the beast when you create content that you're passionate about. That it hurts when you miss those personal deadlines. Fine in the beginning. Create some evergreen content, man. Yeah, there certainly is some solid evergreen content out there for sure. But yeah, we're here for you all the same, dudes. We want you to succeed because you make good videos. You have a very good oration style in the things that you do. And you have quality work that speaks for itself when you're all done buttoning up those consoles. Want to do more of those stream setup vids, but to do justice takes time. Oh yeah, yeah. When you were talking about streaming with the Retro Tink on that, I think it was 2 videos ago, that looked like a lot of effort. Yeah, for stream setup, and that's a crazy part, is that you want to keep it basic and you want to keep it simple, but I think the hardest thing is knowing something well enough to make it seem simple. Less is more. Process just sucks, waiting until the last minute to line everything up. Oh, that kind of personal struggle. Save and return. Yes, indeed. Let's lock it in. Let's lock in the wallet upgrade, and the captain's hat. I'm really loving having my mic on an arm. This is so good. Ideas for simple things, just wanted to get moving with Kane's thing again. Yeah, and I know you certainly have a lot of mental anguish aimed at Kane's NES. That's been a whole lot of emotional weight for you, because you wanted to do a good favor and then it blew up in your face, and it certainly does happen, but. These rough patches will happen, and the holidays, I think, also put on this other sort of emotional toll to us as well, that we just kind of keep thinking about certain things maybe a little too hard and psyching ourselves out. So, you're in a funk too, Dubes an hour, and that's okay. It's temporary, and there will be more victories down the line to really encourage you. So, in any case, being that it is a Tuesday night and a school night and all that, it's the right thing to do. I think I've accomplished. I accomplished actually exactly everything I wanted to do here in Majora's Mask. When I come back to Majora's Mask on Sunday, I'm gonna finally dive into the Great Bay Temple. I know I've been teasing it for so long, but now I think I'm finally well equipped enough, especially with that magic meter. And then Friday we've got some Metroid Prime going, so I think it's going to be good. So with that in mind, I'm going to go hit the music and say thank you to everyone for just being so generous with the way that you guys trade energy, send each other love, share each other's experiences, share each other's lives. I'm so proud of what's been built with this channel so far, and it really no matter what the view count or the follower count, it still feels like a family goes on in here, and I love that a whole lot. You get to, thank you. Hope you have a good night. I hope you find some good food, because being that you woke up just a few hours ago, you surely have a lot of video games and a lot of time left being awake. Dubes, Nav, brothers, man, brothers in nerddom and all that. Gravebook, thank you for the good energy. Panic Sloth, I adore you so much. Aram Girl, Itty Bitty Ruby, Grumpy Tomato, Justin, Irish Banshee, the Trixes, all you wonderful people, thank you so much. Dwarven Dynamite, I hope your back gets better. It's just all good vibes in here, and you're all a part of it. Dr. Chorus too, can't forget you either. So, all right, so keep on cranking it the rest of the week. We will gather again on Friday night for Metroid Prime. I cannot wait to see you there. Take it easy. We are going to go raid a nice fella who has raided me in the past. We're going to go hang out with Guided Lime Time. If you're so willing, you can use my emotes or you can use whatever other emotes you want. Make sure to give Guided Lime Time some love. He's currently playing Crash Bandicoot Warped. Delightful game to say the least. So I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a good night.